Hello students, so this is video lesson 37, and in this video lesson we will discuss very important conceptual facts related to the Fraunhofer diffraction due to the single slit, and these concepts are very important in our numerical questions. Okay, so here is the diagram. This is the diagram for the Fraunhofer diffraction due to the single slit. This is the single slit. Okay, here this opening is the single slit, and the width, linear width of this slit is, suppose that, small e, and light of wavelength, single wavelength lambda, monochromatic light fall normally on this slit. Okay, so this is the plane wave front and satisfying the condition of Fraunhofer diffraction, and each point of this opening act as the source of secondary wavelets. These secondary wavelets produces through the opening, emerges to the screen, and they superimpose to each other, and due to the superposition of these secondary wavelets we obtain the intensity distribution on the screen. So this is the, suppose that this is the screen here, and you can see here that there is a collection of bright and dark bands on the screen. So at the middle point we obtain the central bright band. Okay, and on the both side of the central bright band we obtain the bright bands and the dark bands alternatively. Okay, so this is the central bright band, and after central maximum this is the first minimum. Then after we obtain a dim light here. This is known as the first secondary maxima. After first secondary maxima there is a second minimum, and then after this is the second secondary maxima having reduced intensity as compared with the first secondary maxima, and so on. And this pattern is identical on the both side of the central maxima. Okay, so this is the line of experiment. Okay, this white light line, suppose that is the line of experiment, and here I take theta is equal to 0. So the position of these maximum and minimum will be measured from this line of experiment, and here I try to show you the position of different maxima and minima. So the central maximum is obtained at theta is equal to 0. Okay, and suppose that this is the first maximum. Okay, this is the first secondary maxima. First secondary maxima is obtained at theta 1. Similarly, the second secondary maximum, this point, is obtained at the angle theta 2, and the similar nature of the bands is also on the blue side of the central band. So this is the same pattern as the upper pattern. Okay, so the central maximum has the maximum intensity. It is denoted by I naught. Okay, I naught is given by small n square and a square, that is the a square, capital A square. So it has maximum intensity. Then the intensity of the bright bands reduces continuously. Okay, and I also obtain the expressions for the intensity of different central maxima, and you will definitely see the calculation that the first secondary maxima has only 3.4% intensity of the central maxima, and then after secondary maxima is 1 point something, and then after it is too much less. So the intensity of these secondary maxima reduces continuously. Okay, so this is the actual pattern what we obtain on the screen. Then after here this is the intensity versus beta you know beta is a constant given by pi e sine theta divided by lambda. So this is the intensity versus beta graph. Beta can be considered equivalent to the theta. So basically this is the intensity versus angle graph. Beta is one type of the angle because beta is equal to pi e sine theta divided by lambda. Okay, so here you can see that the central maximum has the maximum intensity. The height of the graph shows the amount of intensity present on the screen. Okay, so this is the central maxima, and nearby the central maxima there is a minima. Okay, and then after this is the first secondary maxima, this is the second minima, this is the second secondary maxima, and third minima, third secondary maxima, and then after the fourth minima, and so on. Okay, and the graph is identical on the both side of the central maxima. Okay, so this is the graph, and in numerical problems we will find the position and the intensity of different maxima and minima. Okay, so let's see the resultant intensity on the screen at any point is given by this formula. Okay, here beta is a constant, E is a constant, and I naught is the constant. Beta is a constant at any particular point on the screen. If you change the point, then beta will be changed because theta will change. Okay, however E and I naught is a constant throughout the experiment, on everywhere on the screen. Okay, now let's see the direction of minima. So the direction of minima is given by beta is equal to n pi. Okay, so the equation of minima is given by E sine theta is equal to plus minus n lambda. So this is the equation through which we can obtain the position in terms of the theta, angular position of the minima of any order. Okay, so n is equal to plus minus 1, plus minus 2, first order, second order, third order, plus for upper minima, minus for lower minima, like that. Okay, so here you can see the graph. So first minima is obtained at n is equal to 1 pi. So this is the first minima, plus pi minus pi, both are the first minima. Then after 2 pi, second minima, third minima, fourth minima, and like that. Okay, now let's see the direction of maxima. Maximas are of two types, you do. One is the central maxima, and beyond on the both side of the central maxima there are the secondary maximas. All other maximas are known as the secondary maxima. The position of all maxima is given by beta is equal to 0, plus minus 3 pi by 2, 5 pi by 2. Beta is equal to 0 is corresponding to the central maxima, because beta is equal to 0 gives the theta is equal to 0, which is the central maxima, and rest all these gives the position of the secondary maxima. So you may write a general equation for the secondary maxima. This gives the condition E sine theta is equal to plus minus 2n plus 1 lambda upon 2. All the secondary maxima will satisfy this equation. So by the help of this equation we can obtain the position of the secondary maxima of the different orders on the screen. Okay, so this is the complete figure. Okay, so this is the beta versus intensity. This is the central maxima or zero order maxima. Here this is the first secondary maxima, this is the second secondary maxima, and this is the third. Okay, this is a mistake, but it is the